Hey guys, welcome to week whatever.
Hello.
So my guest is Alex, and here, let's do that. So we are
Black and blonde hairs.
We fucking nailed it. So we're roommates, in case anybody is unaware and is is like angry that we're without masks and sitting so close, but we literally share a bathroom, so it's fine. But Alex has, the reason why we're going early today is because Alex has a show tonight.
I do.
That he is doing for the release of his upcoming album. So tell us about that. I'm just going to talk to you through here.
Okay.
It's just weird to I know, right?
I get you. Yeah, so the album is called Lift Off. I don't know why I did it like it. Lift Off.
Oh wait, that's not it.
That's
main.
That's pretty much the album artwork.
Yeah, I was trying to find it. Found that instead.
Yeah, and that's the artwork. My friend Mackenzie Morgan Cochran did the artwork, and she also did the Flower Girl artwork. That
Wait, what is her name?
Mackenzie Cochran.
Oh, you just said a lot of first names.
I did. I said Morgan. That's like her middle name. I was just like, I was trying to think of things to say. But anyways, she did that artwork, and it's beautiful. And she did it on watercolors and everything. And I'm very happy with it. And the album is releasing technically at 9 p.m. PDT.
Hey.
Sorry, I gotta burp real quick.
We've had a long day today, and Alex just like scarfed down half of a falafel sandwich. So
excuse my burps. Okay, I'm ready to talk. So the album is called Lift Off, and it's all about love. It's got a sunrise vibe, escape, love, all that kind of stuff. And so I'm just super happy with it. There's 3 songs on it, and I know I call it an album, and technically like 3 songs. Is that really an album?
It's an LP, EP. It's an EP.
But it's an album because there's a second part of it, second EP. This is an exclusive.
Yeah.
Rachel Silvestrini is getting an exclusive right now.
I already know this stuff, by the way.
Yeah. So Lift Off is actually one half of the album, and the other half is called Descent, because for me, you gotta have the happy with the bad. So just for tonight and for the next month and a half, just be happy, and then at the end of the year, I'll hit you with that sadness. But yeah.
So Dean Alex is the star of Hamilton. I actually was so excited today. You guys couldn't, I don't know if they could hear me, but during SCN, they had Alex do Throw in My Shot. And as he was singing it, and when he started to sing it, I was literally sitting on the couch to my left. And I got so happy because I hadn't heard you sing that in so long. And I was like dancing around, like singing along with you. It was really fun.
I tried listening back to it on the stream again, and it's like something went wrong with the audio, and so it's just like super laggy. It was very laggy, and so like my timing is off, but trust me, it was not off on my ears. So
yeah, and I was keeping beat. I was walking around snapping and singing back up as quietly as possible because I sell merchandise for a reason. Yes, Dean, this is the very first in-person interview that I've gotten to do because we live together, and this is as safe as it's gonna get.
I'm sure he gets us a lot, but is that Jeffrey Dean?
I'm sure we would all wish. No, Dean is awesome. Dean's a big Supernatural fan too. So
cool.
Yeah, we chat about Supernatural every now and then. I know that tonight is an episode. It's one of the second to last, I think. The next week's the last.
Ever?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Like series finale, not season. Series.
Have you been keeping up?
Not in season 15. No, 15. Yeah, it's actually, they call it 15.5 because it's the last 7 episodes had to be saved until the end to like get released because of COVID, because they didn't film the last like 4 episodes.
Yeah.
And then they did, which was nice because Vancouver needed all of the things to come back and start filming again. But I am so excited about the album. I've heard it numerous times. Everything is delicious and wonderful and tasty and so much fun to chill out to. You like the sandwich? It's as tasty as a falafel sandwich.
Yes. That's the pull quote from this.
Excellent. I'm gonna be on a CD cover. Do they still make those?
Well, it can be the sticker on the plastic of the CD cover because when it's sold, I remember seeing a lot of those. So, and they still sell CDs.
Yeah.
At a Best Buy whenever I look. Haven't bought one in years, but
I know. I can't even remember. What was the last CD you remember buying?
Wow, give me a sec. Well, I started buying vinyl in 2013.
Well, album.
What?
Like
including
music. Any physical music.
Shoot. Probably Arctic Monkeys' last album, which was 2 years ago now. So
that's still really recent.
Yeah, it is pretty recent.
Because we can't count this year. Because you can't go out and buy things.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to touch anything that people have been touching.
Falafel sandwich.
Well, I mean, like, I don't want to thumb through a record store vinyl.
Yeah, that makes sense.
You know.
I mean, I saw the guy at the halal guys like going through the falafel, just thumbing through it. So there's that.
Well, they wear. I mean, last time we were there, they wore gloves, so it's not too bad. Did they stop?
I'm just kidding. No.
No, we love the halal.
Be safe. Wear gloves. Wear masks.
Just body condiment. Just
yeah.
Just boy in the bubble. Just be safe. Do you remember what your first album that you ever owned was?
First album. I think the first album. Well, okay. Not a direct answer. The first album I remember listening to, like in full, was Hybrid Theory, Linkin Park.
Yes.
My brother, who is 9 years older than me, he was in high school at the time, and so, I heard it. He played it for me and stuff on the CD, and so just little old me walking around, I was like, oh, this is awesome. I like rock, and I remember my parents were like, don't be listening to that.
Why is that so angry?
Yeah. I remember like watching the early, I don't know, probably Yahoo, MSN, whatever video players they had. I remember watching a Creed music video, and then my parents were like, "Don't turn that off."
Yes.
Well, maybe because of the quality, but also like they didn't want me listening to rock for a little bit. It was really, really interesting.
To be fair, that's not really music anyway. And Scott Stepp is a trash human being. But do you remember what the first album is that you purposefully bought?
Purposefully bought. Oh, jeez. I think Green Day. One of the It was either American Idiot or their International Super Hits. Because I heard American Idiot first. That was my first exposure to them. And then I was like, oh, this is cool. And so I saw that they had a compilation, so had to get that. And then I bought each one of them throughout the years. What about you?
The first album I intentionally bought, I think, was Very Necessary by Salt and Peppa. I still know every word to every song on that album, and it was a cassette. Not to brag. The first album I ever got was technically was Mariah Carey Music Box, and I got it when I was 8 years old for Christmas. My sister got what is it? It's not Eat the Rich. Was it Eat the Rich? It was Aerosmith album with the cow udder, and it was pierced. And we literally were we just looked at each other and swapped without speaking. It was really great. But yeah, I mean, music is always, you're so musical, and every time I come out into the living room, you're always playing something different and fun, and I'm constantly bothering you, and I just feel so old. To be like, who's this artist? And you're like, they've been around forever. And I'm like, I don't listen to music that's come out in the last 15 years. So what's one of your favorite artists that's inspired you in the last 5 years?
Last 5 years. I don't know about that, because honestly, I haven't really been listening to I haven't been listening to music because I've been listening more to podcasts.
Right.
When I started working further away from home, when I started working actually after college, I became a fan of long form podcasts, and so I was just catching up on that. And instead of listening to music, I was listening to people talk, which is like that's how I got into the whole Collider Schmodown space. Which like, thank God for that. But I mean, lately in the past 5 years, it's mainly just a lot of those same old artists. I'd say I've discovered a few here and there, like Anderson .Paak. This new like jazz funk fusion artist called named Sammy Ray, who I'm a huge fan of right now.
Play him a lot for me.
Her,
yes.
Yeah, she's great. Check her out. There's a band called Juice out there, called just Juice, not Juice World. They're a fun they're a fun rock band. Yeah, I call them a rock band, and they have like three. It's cool because they have three vocalists.
Oh.
One of them, like their rapper, is the violinist as well. Yeah. And then the main singer has like the silkiest voice ever. It's just, oh my God.
Just gets you a little happy.
Oh yeah, beautiful. Otherwise, I mean, yeah, Muse, Foo Fighters, Arctic Monkeys, The Strokes. Those are the big ones for me. Green Day, Linkin Park. Yeah.
Which gets played in our apartment constantly. There's always music echoing off the walls. Is there something that your parents exposed you to that you still listen to? Yeah, so actually the first concert I really remember going to was Earth, Wind & Fire and Chicago. They played a joint concert at the Greek Theater. I believe it was 2004. And I just remember that being a turning point of like, okay, this is what I want to do. Like, I really love that. Yeah, Muse puts on a damn good concert. I have not seen either of those bands, and I'm dying to. Like, I'm just dying to see anything live at this point anymore. But I mean, I grew up with Chicago and Earth, Wind & Fire. Like, my mom was very much like she was the one who introduced me to all this music. So what was the first one that you chose to go to? Because like, I mean, don't get me wrong, like Earth, Wind & Fire and Chicago are amazing for a concert. But like, what's the first ticket that you bought? That I bought, yeah, it was Wolf Mother. Back in 2009. Hey. In 2009 at the Wheel Turn. I went with my brother. We were up in the seats at the top. But like I was standing the whole time. I love that album that had just came out at the time, which was Cosmic Egg. Freaking beautiful. Like that was like, I want to say like right after I discovered Led Zeppelin, so I didn't know when I listened to their first album, like that what they were not really aping off, but like emulating in a way. Yeah. So like I was just wowed by how like hard rock they were. They were amazing. Yeah. But that's the first one I went to. But yeah. Anybody you are dying to see, dead or alive? Well, dead and alive. Let's see. Oh my God. I've seen pretty much all my favorite bands except for The Strokes. God, I Fingers crossed for a reunion concert. Yeah. I mean, at this point. Yeah, who knows? You never know. Shoot, give me a second. What would you say? Who would you say? Never seen alive, Foo Fighters or Dave Grohl. I have a deep in my bone marrow love for Dave. He is an incredible musician. Like everything that he has been on, everything that he touches just is so beautiful. And dead has to be Queen. Like yeah, I would sell whatever is left of my soul to be in person, side stage for the Wembley concert. Not a bad. I also just want to hug him because he's just he's so quintessential in my growing up in my adolescence and my adulthood. I love Queen so much. Even though they birthed encouraged one of the worst musicals I've ever seen. I did see that. Yeah, life. I saw that in Vegas. It's so bad. We Will Rock You, guys. It's a really fun musical if you know what you're going into and are not expecting like a really good like greatness, Tony Award winning wonderfulness. It's a drunken fun show. It's definitely a 2-drink minimum, not because of the theater. You should have 2 drinks before intermission, and then maybe 1 more drink during intermission, and enjoy the show. It is so outrageous and so much fun. I mean, the talent is fantastic on the tour that I saw.
Are they still, or were they still touring around and stuff?
I think they had gone to like Australia or Asia for a little bit. But I do know that Brian May was quintessential in the forming of the music,
right?
And like making sure that like the songs were being put to good use and all that stuff. He also gifted the tour one of his guitars that was used to record, I think, Bicycle. And because I had a friend who was the head carp on that tour, we were in DC. We were in Wolf Trap.
He was a fish?
Yeah.
Ah, wow.
Yeah.
Head carp. Okay. Interesting.
But we were, Beauty and the Beast was in Wolf Trap, and she was with We'll Rock You, like in DC, so it's like a 20-minute train ride in to the city. So I had a night off and I went in to go see it, and she like walked me around, and they have like, the stage has a riser above the stage, which is where the band sits instead of in the orchestra pit. And it's like a live band. I love it when they do that. It's so much fun to get to watch. But she took me up there and I got to like walk on the catwalk, and she like pointed out the guitar and she like put the guitar on me. So I got to like strum Brian May's guitar. I like cried and peed myself a little bit. But yeah.
Not on the guitar, right?
No. Hold it away. It went down. It's fine. But you're obviously a very large musical fan. Oh, you didn't answer Dead. What band Dead?
I was like, Dead. You didn't answer Dead. Who's Dead? Who died? Yeah, I mean, always say Queen too. I remember my dad, he buys a lot of concert movies.
Oh, cool.
And I think I'm not sure if he just like made me watch it, or like I just popped on while he was watching it. And it was, I don't remember. I think it was the Toronto or Vancouver show. I forgot which one exactly. But that was like, that's how I grew to love Queen. And
oh, nice.
And then my mom and aunt would always play the Greatest Hits album. And then like whenever we take a walk around the neighborhood, we just like sing Queen. It was really fun.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
We, I think the most played, because we play a lot of music, live concerts, like just in the background of the apartment. I think the one that's been played most has been JT and the Tennessee Kids, which honestly I think is the best concert I've ever been to.
Oh, yeah.
Was the 2020 Experience with Justin Timberlake, and the Tennessee Kids were there as well. What's been like the best like sound experience, production value show that you've been to?
First, I want to counter that argument about the most played concert thing here. I've been watching a lot of Stop Making Sense.
Okay.
The Talking Heads one, also directed by Jonathan Demme. So
it's very true.
There's that. So no, I'm just kidding. Sorry.
You're wrong.
But yeah, JT's up there. Yeah, I think just experience in general was Arctic Monkeys. My first time seeing them in 2013 at the Wiltern. Just because like, I love the Wiltern because it's GA at the bottom. Yeah. But then it's also tiered. So like we were at the like maybe third tier, but at the very front of it. So like nice. Clear view. I could see like the whole band, see over people's heads, and not like at the Palladium or like just all flat ground where it's just like, if you're short, it's like, it sucks to suck. But yeah, I'd say Arctic Monkeys when I saw Foo Fighters in 2015. And then I was in the pit. I was at the railing towards the, he was on the throne. That was the throne tour. So like towards the end of the catwalk, like I was like, I was up towards the end of the catwalk. So at the railing, and it was so cool. So those are the most memorable experiences, unless I can think of another one, and I will let you know if I do.
I got kissed on the forehead by not Gene Simmons, by Steven Tyler at the Arrowhead or the Aerosmith concert that they did in, I was 17, so it was probably about like 2001, 2002, and they had Kid Rock open for them. This is how long ago it was, guys. It was a shit show. We showed up right at the end of Kid Rock's set, which was like perfect because if you guys have never been to Shoreline Amphitheater in Mountain View, it is a one road in, one road out. and it is such a clusterfuck.
It sounds like the one in San Bernardino.
It is a little bit,
Yeah.
but even worse because there's nowhere else to like go. It's literally like on the edge of an environmental like safe zone.
Yeah.
So like people are trying to go up there to go to the park as well.
Yeah.
It gets ridiculous. But yeah,
It
so
also sounds like the Greek. Have you been to the Greek?
down here?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a little bit, yeah.
Yeah.
It's very much like the Greek down here. It's very much like the Greek down here. Less houses, more buildings. But yes, very much the same feel. Oh, hi, Brandy. Hi, sweetie. Somebody else said something. Yeah, dude, Dave Grohl's I mean, he is the Muppet animal, like in human form. I'm convinced. But yeah, it's just but yeah, so I got to see them, and they had a second stage set up in the grass area, because it's an amphitheater, so it's outdoors and stuff. And we got there, and my friends were like, it's between sets, so it's like 25 minutes of downtime. They're like, "What's that?" I was like, "It's probably like an opener or whatever." Halfway through Aerosmith's set, the lights go out. It is pitch black, and then like 3 minutes go by, and the lights on the stage in the grass area come up, and I pushed over old women and stomped on children. Did not care. Yeah, I was like, this is the first album I ever owned. Like, this is Steven Tyler.
Yeah.
And so like his mic, I got to the barricade right in front of him, and his microphone was like teetering on the edge of the stage, and it fell down to the security steps. So I grabbed it, and like then he just sang the song in my face. And,
oh my god!
And then Perry came down and was like playing his guitar, and I was like, I can die right now.
Jeez.
And then Steven Tyler, like at the end of the song, like grabbed the back of my head and kissed me on the forehead, and I peed myself a little. No shame. No shame. That is a rock god that I got blessed by.
You're peeing your pants a lot.
I can accept. I mean, it's like rock gods.
Yeah.
Like that's rock god status.
True.
So
that's fair.
Like you're being kissed by God at that point.
Yeah. I'm trying to think if I've ever peed myself before.
I mean, not like gushed out. It was just like a little.
Peed the bed before.
Well, yeah.
That was last week. That's why.
Oh, gotcha. That was the sheet on the balcony.
Yeah. Oh boy.
But you are a big Broadway fan, obviously. For anybody who watches SCN, you have realized this, or have seen your video that you posted this summer.
Yeah, it was on July 3 when Hamilton came out.
It was right before July 4th. Yeah. That was the release of Hamilton.
Yeah, crazy.
Good Lord, guys, what has happened to this year? So what is a show that you would love to be a part of? I know this answer. What is a show that you have not seen that you are dying to see, whether it's closed or like whether it's like off Broadway, like it's closed already, or it was still going in 2019? And what is something that you think that everyone should see?
All right. The one I want to be a part of is In the Heights. Usnavi is my number one. Like, I want to play that role at some point in my life. I have seen a Filipino person play it in a production, so it is doable.
It is 100% doable.
Yeah.
You just can't have somebody white play it.
Yeah,
because
true.
that's not okay.
It'd be funny. It's like, what the hell is this guy doing?
Like, really?
Yeah.
I have no melanin.
But I'm excited for the movie.
Hopefully soon.
Hopefully it was to come out 5 months ago. I've heard great things about it, and like, I wish I sent in a self-tape for that. Like, please, I want this. And like a lot of the actors are like going to new numbers. So come on, look at me, hello. Hell yeah, Chris Taylor.
You know what's up.
What was your other question? Sorry.
What's something that you haven't seen, whether it's closed or still open?
I want to see all the Sondheim musicals because I love Company, And I played.
That was one of my favorite things that we bonded over, by the way, because I watched it on my birthday, and you came out, and you're like, "That's my favorite sound." And I'm like, I'm dying right now.
I have seen Into the Woods, and
the real version.
Wait, oh yeah.
Nothing. Yeah.
Well, I'm not sure. Is the real version, is the Broadway original? Was it like super pared down? Because the one I saw was it was like using a lot of small technical like trickery to show like all the giants and stuff, or was it extravagant, like huge production?
Well, have you seen the video of the stage production from the 70s with Bernadette Peters as the witch? Oh my God, remind me to give that to you before I pack everything up, or I'll send it to you after I unpack. But I don't know what you saw, so I can't.
It was a great production. It was really cool, just how they used like light to portray the size for the giants and stuff. So I don't know, but yeah, that's one of the.
Mainly, it was just like a booming voice, and then like I think they had like a massive like hand that came down at one point. But yeah, I love Into the Woods. I mean, guys, do yourself a favor, Google the stage version. Just not Meryl Streep as the witch. She's not good.
I do want to see Merrily We Roll Along. That's another Sondheim, but it was like a short run on its original, and I think that's the one they're making a movie of.
Yes.
With Beanie Feldstein. Had a right out there.
Yay.
Yeah, so like any Sondheim I'm down for. What about you? Is there?
I love Company. I actually went not this February, but the previous February when Matt Nost and John Rocca went to London for their Top 10 Live in London. I have a ton of friends out in London. I haven't been out there in a while, so I use that as an excuse to go and support them and go see my friends. And I also used it as an excuse to go see the gender bend version of Company, and it was life-changing. I sat front row. It was also like 4 months before my 35th birthday, and if you don't know the plot, it's literally about Bobby, who turns 35, and he's kind of, in the original version, it's a man, but they changed it to a female to play Bobby. Patti LuPone played the Cloris Leachman, so I got to hear her sing The Ladies Who Lunch, and I was just weeping the entire time in the front row, and then I stage doored it because I have no shame. And one of the, I think it's the guy who played Jamie, came out, and we started talking. He was like, "Oh my God, you were sitting front row and crying." He was like, "You were living your life." And I was like, "I love you so much." God, I miss my Broadway babies. But it's just, I would love to see, I mean, that's something I would love to see again because it's now on Broadway. I also have a friend who is in the show, who is also in.
Let's go right now.
I know, right? His name is Itai. He's amazing. He was also in The Band's Visit, which is stunning. It is such a beautiful show. It's a one act, and I ended up being late, but that's okay. I got to meet Tony Shalhoub afterwards. Yeah, it's like a 94-minute show, I think. But it is so intense and it's so dense that it feels like 2 hours, but like not in a bad way.
Yeah.
I would love. I've never seen Phantom of the Opera.
I have.
He's got one up on me. It's fine. I mean, it's something that I grew up and love, but like Michael Ball is just like the version of Raoul that it's the only version of Raoul that I really love. I mean, I love what's his name? Patrick Wilson in the movie. He does a great job. He also can sing like a crazy man. I just don't like the page boy haircut he has. It makes him look ridiculous.
Patrick Wilson has one of the most interesting careers.
He is so
weird.
Fucking talented.
I don't understand him.
Well, there's that tweet that was like, Patrick Wilson is the man who wants to be super famous for not being famous or something like that. Like he has like such a great filmography behind him. Like he does so many amazing things on stage and screen and like.
Played Curly also.
Yeah, he did.
Oklahoma.
My dad played Curly. Oklahoma. Yeah, but he wasn't Curly. He was my dad played Curly in the ballet scene, in the dream sequence. And when I found that out, my dad was 6'2", and like a football player type body. Like he was a bodybuilder when I knew him. And like even flipping back like to high school, I was like, Dad, you did. It was hilarious.
That's crazy.
I would love to see Sweet Charity again. I love that show.
Sweet Charity. That's a...
Whenever you walk through the
Is that the Fosse one, right? Okay. I only know that name because of Fosse Verdon.
Yeah. Friends might learn that too.
And you haven't seen that. I'm surprised Rachel has not seen
I have not seen
Fosse/Verdon.
I know. I have a ton of friends that are in it because they're all dancers in New York, and the twins that played Lise on American in Paris that are also in West Side Story that was supposed to come out on Christmas are also in the show as dancers. Apparently, they're supposed to have slept with Fosse. But I don't know. I haven't seen it yet.
I thought you were talking about the West Side Story. I was like,
no, one of them is in West Side Story. Although I do know like half of the Jets, apparently. Like I kept getting like photos from set.
Dang.
Yeah, it looks so good, guys. I'm so sad it's not coming out on Christmas.
I think In the Heights will be better than West Side Story.
Well, when In the Heights got delayed, I was so excited because I was like, oh my God. Like Alex and I are going to get to spend 6 hours in a movie theater together because we're just going to go from In the Heights to West Side Story when it releases, and it's going to be the best musical day ever. And
well,
now
everything.
It's not a brag. I'm not bragging about the people I know. I'm pumping up my friends. They're amazing, amazing, talented people, obviously. And then what was the one that you think that everybody should see?
In the Heights.
Now, did you get to see In the Heights?
I saw it. I first saw it when the first tour in the first national tour. I saw it in OC, Silvestrini.
Oh,
beautiful theater. Yeah, I'm from Diamond Bar, which is like East LA, right near Orange County.
Yeah.
So like that's the closest one without breaking the bank to go to the Pantages.
It's also stunning. Like it is not a step down from the Pantages.
Yeah. I think Pantages is more horizontal, and then the Silvestrini is the vertical one, like the Amundsen also.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Amundsen just has more of like a widescreen feel, but like I think Silvestrini is like if you take the Pantages and just kind of do this to it, like it's a much. He hasn't been drinking it, sorry. It's definitely wider. Oh God! I was like on stream. It's definitely wider than the Pantages, but it is
white's her because it is in the OC.
It's very true. Dear God, it's so big. Yes.
Sorry to interrupt
you.
with like everything. Oh my God, I'm a horrible guest. I feel like it's easier too though, like when we're here, rather than like through the stream.
Yeah.
So.
But this is how we just interact normally.
Yeah.
So sure. Fuck it.
Yeah. So.
But so in the Heights is like your one, but
yes, okay.
I mean, other than your like deep seated love for it, like why do you think that In the Heights is something that everybody should be seeing?
It's about I think it was the first musical I saw that changed my view of how musicals are, because it was like, oh, this is like hip hop and salsa while also being very theatrical. Like, okay, I can get into this. So. That's what like made me love it so much, and I think it's about immigrants, exactly, yeah. And I relate. Oh God, I'm about to get emotional. I relate to the I can see my family within all the characters, and just like how they came to this country from the Philippines back in the 80s, and so just like I think it's important for everybody to see stories that are about the immigrant experience, because even though I didn't live through them, if a lot of people haven't lived through them, like the more stories you can, discover, then the more enriched you will be as a person. That's what I think. Yeah.
Plus, I mean, it's a really good story, and I love I literally don't care what it's about. If it's a well told story and like well executed, I'm gonna watch it and love it.
What's yours?
One that everybody should see. I mean, damn it. Hate when my questions bite me in the ass.
Yeah.
I think one that everybody should see is, I mean, Company, but that's very white. It's a very white person show. It doesn't deal with a lot of issues. I think that the first show I ever saw is something that I think everybody should experience, and that was A Chorus Line. I was 8 years old. I've been listening to the cassette cast recording since I was 5, which was really fun seeing me run around the house singing Dance 10 Looks 3, because it's about a girl who goes and gets plastic surgery because she picks up her dance card after an audition, and on a scale of 1 to 10, they rated her on Dance 10 for looks 3. She goes, wow, Dance 10 looks 3, and I'm still on unemployment. Dance for all my unenjoyment. That ain't it, kid. That ain't it, kid. And it's all about her going to like get plastic surgery and like she gets her boobs done and like her butt tightened and stuff. It is the funniest song, but I'm literally running around the house singing Dance 10 looks 3. My parents wonder why I turned out the way I did. I love that because it really does like give you just a snapshot into what goes into an artist's audition.
Right.
Like it's so realistic that the show that I got to see had Zach, who is the director of the show, like during tech, in case you don't know this, during tech, they are the choreographer, the dance captains, the cast, wardrobe, everybody is on stage, but then all of the tech people from like both the tour side or the venue side, plus all of the designers and everything, have desks set up throughout the house in the seat areas. So they literally will like use 2 aisles worth and construct like a massive desk so that they can keep their notes and have their laptop set up and lights.
Yeah.
And so for our production, they literally had a block of seats and an aisle marked off and unable to sell because that's where Zach was sitting. And he interacts with them as if it like the whole play happens as if they are right there auditioning for him. So he like storms up and down the aisles and stuff. It was fantastic.
Is that how it's usually done, or?
I don't know. I mean, I think it's done when they can.
Right.
Because like a lot of places have what they call continental seating, and that's where there's no aisles other than the sides, and it's just like straight seat from side to side. So in that case, they can't really do it because you can't.
Excuse me. Let me.
It like climbs over all the seats.
I need to do my scene right now.
Yeah, I think in that case they have it like side stage or like just off stage or like in a box that has easy access to the stage. Okay. But like it was so cool. And then when I went to my first tech for Beauty and the Beast and I saw the table set up, I was like, it's just like Chorus Line. I really love that because it really does give you like a look into, and it has so many different perspectives. Like one of the auditioning characters is gay and Puerto Rican, and he hasn't come out. Like it's a whole ordeal. It's such an emotional journey. Yeah, it's beautiful. I love that show.
Yeah, that's on my list of things to hopefully watch when this is all over. But who knows?
I mean, the movie's really good too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see. I don't know. I'm trying to think of other musicals that are like very important. Obviously, Hamilton.
Yes, obviously.
I
think that in a technical aspect, Once is something that I think people who aren't into musical theater should see, because it literally is like a bare bones set. Right. Like it's all about lighting and chairs and music, and that's it.
I feel
because
like
the actors are the orchestra.
Right.
And it's stunning.
I feel like I've seen a lot of musicals or productions lately that have been very bare bones, but they're using LED walls and like all this extravagant lighting. And so it's just like, I don't know, like was Once the same way with like the LEDs and
no, it was literally like, I remember, so I saw it on Broadway, and when you walk in, if you had orchestra seats, you were able to go on stage because the whole set is basically just a bar. Like down or upstage was all just like a bar set, and like with lighting and everything, they would just like black out the bar and like use the front of like the downstage area. So like, but if you were orchestra, you could go on stage. Bless you. Ta-da. You could go on stage and have a drink at the bar because it was a functioning bar. And then slowly, like 15 minutes before showtime, one of the actors came out and sat center stage and started like playing like the beat, like the box. And then somebody else came out and started playing the fiddle. And then somebody else came out and started playing the guitar. And about 10 minutes before like the ushers, there'd be a few ushers on stage, they would start slowly ushering people down into their seats. And then by 5 minutes, everybody was off stage. The entire cast was out there except for the main 2 actors. And they're playing like this raucous, amazing, like Celtic song, and everybody's into it. The whole audience is clapping along. So cool. And then all of a sudden, the lights start to lower, and Guy walks in through on stage, and the show starts. And it's just like the most. I literally get chills every time I talk about it because it was such like a magical experience. Yeah. And then the show is beautiful, and
that sounds like an amazing opening. Like I think it was the last ship. I think it was. There was this theme musical that I watched the other month. It kind of opens a similar way, and like they were the cast. They're working in a shipyard, and like when you arrive, like they're already doing their roles and everything. Yeah. And then like I just love stuff like that. I gotta say the opening that I hate the most, like I absolutely despise, was the opening for The Bodyguard. Have you watched it? Because you're sitting there waiting for the show to start. Usually, you know, there's an indication of, okay, now the show is starting. Mm-hmm. Nope. All you hear is a gunshot. Like it starts off with a gunshot and then everything goes black. And like there were so many old people, and like
in this day and age, that is not how you start a show.
Yeah, like give us a warning.
I mean, I get it. I get I get the intent of the element of surprise, but like read the room.
Yeah.
Please don't do that.
Stupid. Everyone who was responsible for that, I'm
really gonna laugh if I get a text from a friend of mine that's like, actually, I was in charge of that. Like, shit, sorry.
Brandy Parker says The Play That Goes Wrong. Yes.
So good.
That's one. Yeah, but I think maybe that's the one I was thinking of. But yes,
that element, that show is when done properly. The show that goes wrong or The Play That Goes Wrong is so seamless and so stunning to watch.
I got tired of it just because it was like endless laughter. I'm like, I can't laugh this hard this long. And so that was my only bad thing about it.
Something Rotten
I have seen that too.
That is my favorite musical to go see. I will see that over and over and over and over again. I saw it twice on Broadway. It's the most I've ever seen a show. Because I like to make sure I hit the high points apparently. But I saw it the first time. No, I've seen it 3 times. I saw it the first time in the balcony, and they moved us forward. So I was like 3rd row balcony, house left. And I laughed so hard. And then I literally, like, upon exiting the theater, I instantly bought the cast recording on my phone, listened to it for 24 hours straight, came back the next afternoon, bought a rush ticket for that evening. It was front row, center section on the house right aisle. And the way that their stage was set up, it kind of curves upstage and then curves back downstage. So you can kind of see into the pit a little bit. So I'm literally like, I can touch the stage right there. It's right there. So like, I've been listening to the music all day. Yeah. The opening happens. It's Welcome to the Renaissance. It's so funny. I was singing along and living my favorite life. Went to the stage door afterwards, and people, like, as the cast was coming out, like, people were like, sign my playbill. And they would literally, like, I wouldn't say anything, and they would just stop at me, and they were like, you were sitting front row. You had so much fun. We love you. And then I talked to
Rob. A lot of those stories, right? It's just like, hey, we saw you in the audience.
But then I talked to Rob McClure, who is phenomenal. He took over for Alex Brightman in Beetlejuice on Broadway. He's amazing. I think right now he's in Mrs. Doubtfire. I think he plays like the lead role. But I was talking to him. I got him to sign my playbill, and he was like, "You were in the front row tonight," and I was like, "Yeah." He goes, were you here last night in the balcony stage right? I was like, oh my God. He's like, no, during the opening, we heard you laugh. And we were so excited that you came back because, I don't know if you know this, but I laugh loudly. And they were like, we love it when people like are so engaged and everything. And it was like, I was like, I love you so much. I fangirled a little bit, but it was unbelievable. I love that show. It's so highbrow and lowbrow at the same time. It's perfect and Shakespearean.
I was gonna say, yeah, the most Something Rotten. You did that you saw it 3 times. Is that all on Broadway or just?
It was all on Broadway.
Okay.
And one of the ensemble guys ended up being the husband of a girl that I went on tour with on American in Paris. So he showed up to our opening night party. I was like, wait a minute.
Yeah, I think In the Heights is the one I've seen most. Saw it at the OC, and then I saw like 2 local productions within like a month of each other. And then I saw my high school did it freaking years after I graduated. Come on. And then my college did it years after I graduated.
You pushed for it, and they finally got to do it. You made some young boy's dream come true.
Next topic.
What is a show that you may have seen like off Broadway, or a movie that you think needs to be a musical that people need to see?
Let's see. I just this is a joke answer, obviously, but Portrait of a Lady on Fire. That'd be interesting.
One of my favorite musicals I've ever seen was Silence the Musical, and it was Silence of the Lambs as a parody musical. Honestly, it's the best thing you can ever think of. It was so well done. It was only done in LA, I think. So I think I agree with you. It would be a lot of like sad longing songs with like a little bit of humor thrown in.
There's no score for the movie, so
very true.
That's fine. Parasite, Marriage Story. Let's see. These are all my 2019 picks.
Like Marriage Story is Sondheim, isn't it?
Marriage Story, they sing a Sondheim story. Sondheim song.
Huh.
Being alive.
Being alive.
That's my Adam Driver doing.
Which is from Company. See Company.
Good song. Good movie.
Did you ever watch any, like, you grew up watching like movie musicals?
I don't know. Sorry, give me a little bit to think. What did you
like watch? Carousel or Oklahoma, South Pacific. Sorry, I'm going 50s on you, but that's what
I saw South Pacific in theater and ate at the theater.
Was it the original version or was it the one with Harry Connick Jr.?
I don't know. It was 08 to 09 at the Amundsen, so I'm not sure.
Wait, you saw the movie at the Amundsen?
Oh no! Sorry, the production.
Oh no, I meant like movie. Like went into a movie or like saw a DVD or VHS.
For South Pacific?
Yeah.
I've not. I've only seen it. I've only seen the production. God, I don't know movie musicals.
Like An American in Paris?
No. Well, yes, I have seen that. Singing in the Rain also. Yes. But I didn't grow up watching those. I don't know.
Do you have one that you would put on, like, just to hear in the background? Or would you just go straight to Talking Heads?
You're going to hate this, La La Land.
I don't hate it. I just think that there are better versions of that movie, like An American in Paris.
I did see, what's it called? Umbrellas of Cherbourg the other week.
Okay.
And it's great. Like, they're just talking. It's just really cool. Like the way they just sing through the whole thing, talk through the whole thing. And like, I can see the influences. I don't necessarily see exactly all the parallels, but maybe just in storytelling and structure through La La Land. But like everybody's like, oh, it rips off so many things. It doesn't. I think it beautifully just like takes the best parts of things and restructures it.
Pays homage.
And that's, I think, what all good art is. It's just like, oh, there is this moment in this movie that I think I'm going to repurpose and like do it in my own way. And I think Damien Chazelle does that for all his movies. So that's my defense of La La Land.
I mean,
No, you hate it. You hate it.
I just
0 out of 100. She gave
that's such a lie. I just wish that they would have cast somebody who maybe was different than Emma Stone.
I don't like. Okay.
Brandy, that makes my heart incredibly sad. Oh, I'm hoping. I'm guessing that they were tour tickets.
I had the Hamilton too.
Yeah, I was gonna sit in the sound booth for Hamilton when they came here because I will fucking humble brag about that because when you tour with people, they become family and they will let you sit in and hang out with the sound guy, which are honestly the best seats in the entire fucking house because that's where they tune the mics to. The whole building is tuned to where the sound guy is sitting. Guys, we got to cut this a little bit short because Alex has a show tonight, as I said. So if you guys have anything that you want to ask, send it to StreamYards for the next 10 minutes, and we'll cut this at 5:10.
Sure.
Okay. So we have 17 more minutes, but you have 10 more minutes. Somewhere Scott Mans is mouthing. I know. You walked out of La La Land.
Oh my God.
Baby.
I'm angry. Block him.
Love you, babe. I know competitors can't get a song until they earned it, but you have talked to Alex about making your theme song. No, because while I love his stuff, it's not who I am. I'm more of a crunchy ska punk influence. I mean, if you want to take a stab at it, I would love to hear your version. It would be really fun.
We'll see. I can experiment. I mean, I've done scores for the Wingers, and I've never done any orchestration, but so it's I'm willing to. I mean,
I'm also hesitant to ask people who know me so well to write lyrics for me and about me because that's when you get, oh wow, that's PC walked out of the umbrellas of Cherbourg, not La La Land.
Oh well, okay, I'll still block him. No, just kidding. Umbrellas of Cherbourg, you have to stay for the end. That's where it freaking hits.
It's so good.
It's just you're just sitting with these characters and just their longing. It's just so I feel that.
I was gonna ask you what your favorite movies are, but I think we all know at this point. But what are your favorite movies to watch when you just need to laugh? Because you're very serious. I feel like your favorite movies are serious, sad,
yeah.
longing, very Bryce type movies.
Yeah.
But what are the ones that really make you laugh?
Well, it's my favorite movies are ones that that can take me on a journey, see something that I was not expecting. But as far as movies that make me laugh, Booksmart, I guess. Yeah, that one I'll put on in the background, but then during a certain person's scenes, I'll watch them.
What's up, Miss Deaver?
Caitlin's watching, right? She's
for
watching
sure. Yeah, she watches every week. I'm actually surprised she's not in the chat right now.
Comment below. Ask me a question, Caitlin, and then we'll see what we're doing on Wednesday night. I can have a little pasta dinner. I think I'm free for that. Shoot. Okay. Funny movies.
Because I think that Booksmart is the most watched movie group-wise in the living room in our apartment.
Of course. We're watching it after our stream tonight.
We actually are.
Wait, are we? Okay.
Yeah. Well, it's our last night together. Guys, if you don't know, I'm moving. We're all moving out of the apartment, which is incredibly sad, but we packed up my moving truck tonight. I leave tomorrow morning, and as an homage, I think Brandon and Sabrina are coming over for your stream, and then we're doing an apartment shut before the show.
They've been safe, by the way. So
yes.
We're not worried about them. We know what they've been doing.
We know what they've been doing. We've been watching you.
So I know they're safe about not going out. So we're okay with them hanging out here.
Yeah, and we're all gonna be wearing masks.
Hang out. Yes, we'll all be wearing masks.
Well, you won't be.
You don't know that.
You're not gonna sing wearing a mask.
Yeah, so we're gonna have some fun tonight.
Yeah, they're gonna come over, and then the stream is gonna happen. We're gonna hang out for a little bit, and then we're all gonna watch Booksmart because I think it was the first movie we watched when we moved in. because you made us.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Yes, PC, I'm moving out of LA. I'm moving back to my mom, so you'll get to see her pop into a lot of other streams. It'll be really, really fun. Wait, what?
BBB.
Black one. What's BBB?
BBB. Better booty bitches. BBB. I'm gonna be real.
PC, what's BBB? I'm very confused.
Hey, BB. We're gonna have to spend the rest of the show trying to figure this out. If he doesn't,
I
he
know.
doesn't do this. He doesn't say.
Please respond because now I'm
We're concerned.
oh, I know.
What is this triple B? Better Business Bureau. It's not that.
I'm trying to think of shows and I'm not coming up with anything. Oh, you're BBB.
Oh.
Oh, got it. Okay. I was.
Well, now I feel dumb.
I was like. I mean, now I don't feel dumb though because I couldn't think of it because
Big Bank Brandy.
Big Bang. Big Bang. Could you imagine? That's our nickname. Okay, so what is a movie that you watched recently that you were completely surprised that you loved so much? Because you watch, guys, he watches a shit ton of movies.
Can I check my letterbox right
Yes.
now?
Oh my God.
There's
yes.
a lot. Hold on.
Guys, follow him on Letterboxd. It is. I feel like we should put that in the in the comments. Oh, you have the. There's a link to your show tonight, right?
Should be. Let's hope. Okay. Dick Johnson is Dead.
Ooh.
Have you heard of that?
I have heard of it. I have not watched it yet.
It's the documentary about a documentarian. Her dad is dying. Or like he's old, and so in order to cope with the future, she chooses to like film her dad dying in funny and outrageous ways. And so
I feel like I will just be a puddle from like the first scene because like
but you're gonna laugh real hard.
I mean, to be fair.
And yeah, it's a beautiful documentary. And please watch it. Okay, sorry.
Wait, it's a documentary too?
It's a documentary. Yeah.
Fuck, I'm screwed, guys. So much. I'm also an easy cry to begin with. I'm just way too emotional and empathetic.
Yeah.
Where's the
tweet it out?
I don't think so. You did.
Try going. Further down, further down. No! Oh my God.
You have not. It's not even on your page.
Shoot, I emailed it to you.
Did you?
Yeah, I like spam emailed a bunch of people.
Oh, you did.
Yeah.
My brain works, guys. Sorry. It's been a week.
You didn't even open it!
Because you're right here! Why do I need to know what's going on in my own apartment? I've been helping you plan this. Guys, we're like an old married couple. It's fine.
Yeah.
Wait. Black here. Click. Follow. Yeah, all right. This is just, I'm sure this is entertaining. Wait, no, that's your Spotify link. God damn it. Where is it? It's not.
Scroll to the right.
Oh, Jesus.
There you go.
Oh
Why does it do that?
I don't know.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm gonna copy and share this link for you guys, so so you can come and hang out because this show's gonna be so much fun. So click that link, set a reminder. Come hang out. You're gonna get to hang out in the apartment one last time.
One last time.
You're definitely gonna sing that while we're doing our shot tonight, and it's just gonna make me sad. I mean, I remember. Do you remember listening or like seeing all the tribute videos for the end of the month? One last time. Oh my God! I mean, maybe I was just masochistic and like would watch them over and over and over again. It made me sad.
The thing with that is I don't listen to musical soundtracks until I see them.
Right.
So I didn't see it till late 2017.
Oh, that's fair.
So a little bit after everything. So I was pretty unawares of that. So.
Oh, Justin says, Alex, I finished Lost My Body. Wasn't happy with the ending at first, but then got to thinking, you really did.
Beautiful ending.
That, first of all, that short is stunning. Like I remember.
That was the whole animated film.
Yeah. Was it full length?
Yeah, it was like 80, 90 minutes, but yeah.
Because I remember you telling me that I had to see it.
Yeah.
And then
it was
I watched
nominated
it and
for an
cried.
Oscar. Yeah. Freaking amazing.
And you wouldn't think, because I don't want to ruin it for you, but it is the concept is something that you think that you get emotional about.
Yeah, it's about a
Disembodied
disembodied hand trying to find its way back to its body.
Yeah, it's a little weird. When you said that, I was like, nah, I'm not gonna. I think I'll pass. But then you watch it and it's super emotional. PC comes in and says, "Oh yeah, lots of people moving out of LA. Good luck, Rachel. And what's going to happen to you, Alex?"
I don't know. Shoot, what's going on? I'm moving back home with the parentals, back to Diamond Bar just for a little bit. And I'll still be on SEN every morning. I will be continuing to create and promote all my musics. And then hopefully in 2021, I'll move back out. Luckily, living with parents means no rent. I mean, I will happily pay them. I'll throw them a few bucks.
Yeah.
But they're like, no, stop that.
My mom put me into indentured servitude. So.
Okay, that's probably more like it. Like I'll be like doing all the chores again. Like, no, taking out the trash. What?
I want to mow the lawn now.
Yeah.
It's cold.
Yeah, I mean, that's pretty much what I'll be doing for the next probably 3 to 4 months. Just chilling in Diamond Bar. I'll be my mom's retired, so I'll be streaming SEN from my room, and she's probably gonna be like hearing me yell, "What show are you on?" So that'll be an interesting time.
One of my streams, my mom literally I had my whole setup, and my mom literally pulled a chair up next to me to watch. I was like, "Do you want to be on this? Like, yeah, guest star if you want." She goes, "No, I just want to sit here and listen." I was like, "All right."
But you're gonna keep doing your show.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep doing my show while I'm home. I don't know where in the house, but we're gonna figure it out. It's
walk out of your house with a laptop.
I mean, right? Yeah, just totally fine. Totally
Along
fine.
with your ring light. You'll be carrying your laptop with your ring light.
I'll just get together some sort of rolly cart thing and just tear it all over, carry it up and down the stairs. It'll be fine. I mean, I do expect all of the phone calls from you, because I miss those.
Yeah, and Rachel has consulted on a lot of my music, my art. So
Wardrobe.
I really appreciate your input.
I love it.
Your advice. So yes, I will definitely be calling.
And I'll come back if you want to do another music video.
Yeah, for sure.
Because we've done
another music video. What are you talking about?
Well, you did. I helped with Hamilton, and I helped with obviously helped with Crisis.
Crisis. You were there. You were on the couch while I was doing Cherry Blossom.
That's true.
That was fun. I didn't think to not do any behind the scenes for that. That was a good one to do. That would have been
a really fun one. The stop motion type of as you're writing it. But that was fun.
It was fun.
That was a good one. We went through a lot of design changes on Cherry Blossom.
Yeah. There was an idea.
And there may be something.
There may be something on the horizon. I'm doing a music video for Test Drive. That's what it is.
Way to play it cool, Alex. Another exclusive.
Exclusives.
We filmed it Sunday.
Wait, show them the.
Oh yeah.
We
still have the markers
markers
on the ceiling all around the apartment. We emptied it out, which made it really real that we were leaving. I got a little sad, but we spent 6 hours filming it. I got to see a rough cut. Phenomenal.
That's pretty cool.
We had so much fun doing it. Yeah, it was a really great day.
Yeah, hopefully we'll get that out by end of November.
Yeah.
And there's going to be a lot of work on my end because it's also going to be another lyric video. So, oh God, I'm just thinking about all the work that'll take. So that'll be cool. Hope you guys are excited about it, and obviously listen to the album tonight. So.
I mean, I don't know if you're commenting on that, but yes, Justin, it is a really hot video. It's really, really good.
Which video?
The one's coming out.
Oh, yeah. I was like, wait, did he say that?
The one that we just did.
Yeah.
Like I said, I don't know what he's commenting on.
Yeah, but we'll take it out of context.
All right, guys, I'm checking StreamYards Streamlabs one last time. This is why he sings.
Marzoña's going home.
Oh,
going home. Oh, I gotta change my artwork too. Shoot.
So look at
Dang
this.
it!
We're learning so much during this show. Okay, guys, so we're gonna cut it in like right now. We're gonna do a quick outro, but next week, real quick, before Alex gives us all of the information. First of all, go find an Oversized T-shirt on Spotify and all the channels. All of his links are. Hold on, I'm gonna take that off. God damn it! All of his links are down below, so check those, click those, follow, subscribe, all that fun stuff. Saturday, the day after I move, I'm an idiot, and I'm doing a Mandalorian show in the morning before I return the truck on the Good Viewers. Super excited. Episode 3 is going to be so much fun. And then, guys, this weekend, super, super fucking important. 3 p.m. starting on Saturday is going to be the Smash-a-thon. It's going to go for like 28 hours, 25 hours, something like that. Straight. The whole schedule is somewhere. But it's really, really important that you guys check it out. Even just like subscribing and like sharing the link to your friends and family. It's going to be so much fun. I may make a 3 a.m. appearance with the door. Well, I mean, I'm going to be so tired that I can't sleep, and I'm not going to be able to move. So I'm just going to like be laying in bed and like streaming. But Bedora's playing like Pictionary, I think, or I don't know. I got asked to come on at 3 a.m. and I'm like, if I'm alive. But yeah, guys, Smash Cancer. It's going to be a fun. It's going to be a really fun day, like 24 hours. So make sure and set a timer for that. As soon as the link comes up, we'll be tweeting it out like crazy. So set your reminders for that. There's going to be so much fun content on there. And then Alex, what do you have coming up?
Tonight, actually, I have something. And actually, what is it? 3 hours.
Yep.
8 o'clock. My YouTube channel. Are the links in the?
I put the link already, but I'll post it right now again.
But yeah, go to my channel. Go to Marzoña. Search Marzoña on YouTube, and you'll find my page and everything. Subscribe and all that stuff. Yeah, we have it's going to be the Liftoff live stream premiere concert. Those words, like I don't know what order they should go in sometimes, and I forget. But I'm premiering live stream. See, there you go. I'm premiering Liftoff tonight, just ahead of its 9 p.m. release Pacific time, because at 12 midnight Eastern.
Yeah.
I'm talking in circles. So please watch tonight and then go straight to my Spotify. Follow me so you'll have Liftoff in your libraries.
Yeah. And are people going to be able to submit questions like they did last time?
Yes. Go in the chat. Ask me a few questions. I'll
probably be running that, so talk to me.
Yeah, and make sure to watch and have some fun. Make sure you, when you're watching, that like you have space around you so you can dance.
It's very important.
So
very, very important.
Very important. That's the number one rule.
How many times have I bumped into the walls while I was dancing around like you were recording?
Probably 3 times. You ruined so many takes.
I probably have. Like legit, every time you recorded Oversized T-shirt, I was singing along in my room, and the doors are very, very thin in our apartment, so I was literally shocked when I did not hear my voice in the background. I'm actually not. You would have edited the shit out. But yeah, come hang out, and then you have the album dropping. You've got maybe a music video dropping up there another month, which is amazing. So keep your eyes open for that. Also, just go to his YouTube channel and just like watch everything. It's been so much fun.
It's been.
And share the link, guys. Send it to people who just like. I mean, it's evening. It's nighttime on the East Coast, like super nighttime. But like still, like
not just nighttime, super.
It's super nighttime. It's got a keep and everything. But yeah, share the link. Invite people over. Have a blast. Literally warn your neighbors because you're gonna want to listen to these songs cranked up to 11. Alex, I love you so much.
Love you too, Rachel. I'm very sad that Rachel's moving, that we're not going to be seeing each other for like in person for a while.
It's true.
Stop! Thank you for being a great roommate. Thank you for, I love you too. I
We'll
appreciate
hug
it.
off screen because he doesn't like it, and I hug full body. It's true. I make him hug me every now and then. But I love you guys. Next week I have Andy Merriweather, who is going to be calling in all the way from Merriweather, London, and it's going to be London. He's like you're from London. Andy, I love you. Merriweather is going to be on next week at 5:30 Pacific Daylight Time. Because he is 8 hours ahead, so he is being very, very kind to me and coming on at 1:30 a.m. his time. It's going to be a little singing, on his part. He's going to be playing some Disney songs and making me guess, which is going to be fucking so much fun. And he's also just like such a great guy. We're going to be talking about how he's working with Riley right now, and it's going to be a blast. Oh, there's Saul. Hi, Saul. I know it's so weird to see two people in the same room, but to be fair, we do live together, so it's fine. I actually had somebody ask me if we were dating, and I was like, "You're so sweet. That's adorable," but nah. I love you.
I like small girls.
And I am not.
Hello, Caitlin Deaver.
Yeah, Caitlin is literally the size of my right leg.
That's like if anyone's trying to figure out my type, that's it.
Yeah. I approve of her too.
Thanks.
Yeah.
But, okay. No, we're not going to get into that.
So we're going to say goodbye. So next week, 5:30 on the channel, tonight at 8. Just show up on Alex's channel. It might be a little bit later, but whatever. Who cares? You got nothing else on tonight. We're going to say goodbye to Bar Prado.
Bar Prado. Yeah, we can say the name now that we're like moving.
Yeah.
We're not going to be here anymore.
Yep. Nope. We know where we live, and we have like 2 days left. Yeah. Well, you do. I have 12 hours.
Yeah, sure.
13, 14. I can't count anymore. But bye. You guys are the best. I love you. See you next week. And ready for the awkward dance off? Awkward dance off. Awkward dance. Wait, what the hell? Just asked if I wanted to know